I enjoyed that. Listen to that again.
Sound check.
G'day and welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. Today we're looking for a third time. We're going to be having a look and a listen to Julianne San Jose, and this is her newest single called Something, and it's only just recently been released. This is her Wish Bus performance of this song. I think she's got a beautiful voice, and it's lovely to hear her presenting her own material, and so I'm very much looking forward to having listened to that now with you. Let's jump in and do the review and enjoy Julianne's voice.
Wish 1075.
There's something about the way you look into my eyes. It gets me every time. Can get you off my mind. You don't have to be alone. We can get away. Lose your inhibitions. Give me your attention. The more I resist, the more I fall.
This lyric, it moves at a surprisingly fast pace, doesn't it? And she's having to really workshop the English to get it out. It wants to smooth out, and she's doing a relatively good job of molding and managing the lyrics so that it's got, so that each word, built of its consonants and vowels has distinction. This is something we as remembering here at Voice Essentials, we're a Learn to Sing channel. That's our approach that we take with our vocal analyses. With our lyric, we have to be really careful that we don't, broaden the vowels out so much that we lose distinction of the word. And we spend a lot of time here at the channel talking about vowel development and making sure, because vowels are what communicate tone, but you can have too much of a good thing, and especially in a song where the pace of the lyric is as quick as it is here, we have to be careful, don't we?
I want you to stay, and even though I try to walk away, I wouldn't want it any other way. Before I begin to let you in, I want to be sure.
She travels over that movement of transition beautifully and mixes it through. Have a listen to that again, because it's a lovely feature of this piece.
And even though I try to walk away, I wouldn't want it any other way. Before I begin to let you in, I want to be sure. I don't know, but it feels so right. I just want you here with me.
It's a lovely upper register, isn't it? Just the way she sits it there. She doesn't overdrive it, especially this early in the song. She's giving the song somewhere to go. And in a moment, we're going to hear her move into a different language other than English. And that, even in and of itself, gives us layering. And so she's layering and building the piece, she knows where she's going. We're just along for the ride.
But it feels so right. I just want you here.
So here's the second language. I'm guessing, I only speak one language, English. I'm guessing this is Filipino. Please correct me in the in the notes section below, the comments section below, if I'm incorrect. I love this movement between the two languages. It really speaks to, firstly, the bilingual capacity of the singer, but it communicates. It layers. It's what this word that I was using earlier. It layers for us. It creates interest. It keeps us engaged.
Tiyak mga baka sakali basta't linawin lang ang iyong nais sa bawat oras ay ikaw lang ang hanap ko kahit na piliting lumayo iwasan na mahulog sa'yo tuwing ang puso'y napapagalit ay nariyan.
Oh, I just love the way she's moving in her presentation of this piece. She's just moving with the groove. And because of the pace of this song, the tempo, again, it can be very difficult to fall either side of that groove, to start either pushing the pulse or pulling on the pulse. But she's just keeping it, as I said, in the groove. She's keeping it right in that measure. As when we're learning to sing and when we're approaching our pieces, finding that groove is so important. When you find the groove, it kind of just pulls you along and keeps you, I don't know, you know it when you're sitting in it. When you're sitting in the pulse of a piece, you feel it. It's almost like everything just becomes so much easier. Whereas if you're either side of it, you feel like you're kind of, well, you feel like you're out of sync, and it only has to be by a microsecond either side, and you just feel, for me, I always feel a little agitated. I'm still searching for that groove point, but she's using her body, and I love that outward expression, that feel that she's giving to us. Have a watch the way she's moving.
Mga baka sakali basta't linawin lang ang iyong nais sa bawat oras ay ikaw lang ang hanap ko kahit na piliting lumayo iwasan na mahulog sa'yo tuwing ang puso'y napapagalit ay nariyan pagmamahal mo'y pagbibigyan dito ka sa aking tabi lagi dito ka sa aking tabi Huwag lisanin ang tabi yakapin natin bawat sandali.
The placement there is really good. Just have a listen to the way you can see it even in the way she sort of gives us that little bit of a nose movement, it's sort of sitting that, where is that spot? And she sits it right there. And that consistency of placement creates consistency of tone and evenness in the timbre. And I love it. Have a watch the way she moves her just little nose movements. She's done a few little melismatic runs, few little riffs and runs, but I really like that one. There's that rhythmic movement there. Again, that's cool.
Sa bawat oras ay ikaw lang ang hanap ko. kahit napiliting lumayo, iwasan ang mahulog sa'yo. Before I begin to let you in, I
Back into the English. That's cool. I like that.
I don't know, but
Ooh. Da, da, da. That's I enjoyed that. Listen to that again.
it's to let you in, I want to be sure. I don't know, but it feels so right. I just want you here with me.
So have a look at that. So she's moving from these really, like we're talking about before, with the quick pulse and the quick tempo. But then when she, and this is something that she's been doing throughout, but it's really quite noticeable at this point. And then she moves more into the free-flowing chorus, and her body movement changes with that. Have a watch. We'll take it back a little bit and just watch the difference in her movement.
I begin to let you in, I want to be sure. I don't know, but it feels so right. I just want you here with me, yeah. I just want you here with me. I want you here with me. Dito ka sa aking tabi, dito ka sa aking tabi. Oh, dito ka mamalagi.
English 107.5.
Pretty good. Pretty good. As a song, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's a very cruisy kind of piece, but because she's layering it with language, she's layering it with transitional movements between her registers, it never really, and it's got those rhythmic values as well. It never left me feeling bored. Like I was there in the groove. That was cool. Yeah, I really enjoy her voice, and in part because Julianne she looks comfortable in her own skin. She looks comfortable in her own musicality, and so many singers are trying to prove themselves to be almost in competition with other singers, if you know what I'm saying. But with Julianne, I don't get that sense. I always feel like she's just comfortable doing her own thing. I hope you enjoyed today's vocal analysis. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought of Julianne's relatively new single. It's about 12 months old by the time this video goes live. But quite a thing. Quite a thing. I very much look forward to seeing you in the next vocal analysis video. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.